What up, America? Jericho Green back with you again. And they're still coming, y'all. The foreign invasion from Honduras has grown to 7,000. There's talks of another one forming in El Salvador. It's like they're fucking hurricanes or something. We have another caravan forming off the coast of El Salvador. Like, what the fuck, man? What in the fuck? I was reading the NBC News website, and they're saying how no, they're not coming to vote for Democrats. They're coming here for a better life. And I was looking at them, the headlines on all the websites, the HuffPo, Politico, the Washington Post, the San Francisco Chronicle, NBC, ABC. It's all the migrants. They're just migrants. They're migrants. They're migrating. They're fucking geese. They're just flying up here for the winter. Bullshit. It's an invasion. You have this massive group of foreigners rushing our border. They've already ran through Guatemala. They already ran through Mexico. They're still in Mexico, but they've run over one of their borders already. So don't tell me they're migrants. Okay, it's an invasion. You're coming up here to forcibly take things from us. That's called robbery. I can't get a bunch of my friends together and kick your front door in and walk through your house, can I? Just grabbing shit out of your cabinets in your fridge as I see fit. That's called robbery. That's called theft. And they interview some of them to tug at your heartstrings. This one guy was like, I can live my life in America. That's not possible in Guatemala. Another guy was, oh, I miss my car. I miss my PlayStation. I miss Buffalo Wild Wings. And too bad, motherfucker. You shouldn't have been here in the first place. They show you the pictures of the mom and her kids, getting out of the sun, having a bottled water. Where'd you get that bottled water? Were they stashed in the bushes for you walking by? Do bottles of water grow on trees and you walk by just beaten from the sun and pick one off? Or does someone give it to you? Does someone supply it to you? The fucking nerve. Nobody's saying, I'm sorry that I'm doing this. This is, we are breaking the law. It's no, the attitude is, no, I just got to get back. I was gone for a little. I need to get back to my life. I need to get back to my PlayStation, my car. The boneless wings at Buffalo Wild Wings and the big screen TVs, the flat screens. I need to get back to that. I just left it there. It's mine. It belongs to me rightfully. I didn't break into a fucking country and steal from it, steal money from it, steal America from it. We like America the way it is. We don't want you bringing your foreign influence. We don't want you bringing your shit towns up here. Because if you're going to sit here and tell me that they come up here and just blend right in seamlessly with our society, that's a bunch of bullshit. I got a couple towns around here I'll take you to. If I blindfolded you and then took the blindfold off in the middle of that town, you would know if you were still here or if you were in fucking Mexico somewhere. And the same can be said for some other races of illegal aliens. So don't give me that bullshit. I mean, all these liberal and left-leaning websites and news sources are spoon-feeding this to people, but who's eating it? Who's believing this bullshit? Who's looking at that fucking horde, that mob of people headed up here, waving flags from their home country? They're not waving American flags. I can't wait to get there and become an American. They're waving flags from their country, saying, fuck you to America. I'm bringing Honduras up here. People were outside of the American consulate in Tegucigalpa. I just like saying that. It's a fucking cool-ass word. Tegucigalpa. They're outside of the American embassy there, writing swastikas on the American flag and then burning them. Like, fuck you, America. Fuck you. We're coming up there anyway. And we're turning your shit into our shit. So what was the swastika for? Are we a Nazi nation, or was that just aimed at our leader? Was that aimed at Trump? He's a Nazi? So if he's a Nazi, what the fuck you coming up here for? Because Hitler used people like you as fodder for the fire he was building that we call the Nazi Party, that we call the Nazi regime. So you're bringing ammunition to this so-called Hitler that you're coming up here to join and be under. If it's such a racist, fucked up country, what in the fuck are you doing here? Why are you coming here? Your country's better. Hitler's not ruling your country. Why don't you stay there? Oh, wait, because you got the #1 homicide rate in the country, huh? And that group coming from El Salvador, they're talking shit about Trump, saying, oh, he doesn't want them coming here because that's where MS-13 is from. Yeah, motherfucker, of course. You think if a bunch of people from Hershey, Pennsylvania were invading your town, they wouldn't be bringing chocolate with them? What the fuck is wrong with people? Of course we don't want people coming from fucking El Salvador or anywhere illegally. You know MS-13 is coming with them. And they've caught over 100 ISIS members. They coming here to be American too? They coming here for a better life? Or they coming here to blow and or shoot some shit up like they always do? Because 4 out of the last 10 terror attacks in America were by Muslims yelling Allah Akbar, or however you say that shit. So I don't think those ISIS members were coming up here to get their PlayStations and Buffalo Wild Wings. Probably come to shoot one up or blow it up, but they're not coming up here to be part of America. It's interesting to see how we're going to stop them at our border, because that's what it's going to come to. Mexico ain't about shit. Guatemala ain't about shit. That's why they let them come on through. And Trump has already cut funding to them. Cut financial aid to them, which is great. I'm glad he kept his promise. I think he'll also keep his promise to put our troops on the border. He's already put the National Guard on alert. I don't want it to get bloody and violent. I would love to see a bunch of tear gas canisters and bean bags being shot at him. I don't want anybody to get killed. You know what they should do? They should get a bunch of paintballs. You ever been shot with a paintball? Shit. I never been shot with a real bullet, but a paintball can't be too far behind. That shit hurts. My brother-in-law had his bachelor party out in Colorado. And paintballing was part of the festivities. And that shit fucking hurt. But something's got to be done. We can't let them rush our borders like that. And Trump is already talking about pulling the rights of the people. That don't even sound right. The rights of those who are already here. The rights of the illegal immigrants who are already here in the last wave. They need to be stripped and be deported. Why is that even a thing? Why do they even let them in? Unless you're coming from Mexico, if you come here for asylum, you should be turned away because you're supposed to stop at the first country you come to. Not the best one, the next one. So if you're up here from Honduras, Guatemala, El Salvador, Peru, Brazil, wherever the fuck down there, you're not supposed to be here. You were supposed to stop at the first country you came to. So what the fuck are we doing? Why are those people even here? They need a big ass cul-de-sac at the border. Come on in, hop on this Greyhound, we'll flip right around and drop your ass back off where you came from. Stop fucking around with these people. They've already shown they don't give a shit about our country. They don't want to assimilate. They want to bring their country up here and turn our country into theirs. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer. I can figure that shit out. This shit is ridiculous. And they're going to keep coming until we do something about it. Until we take away the incentive, or until we show them we're not fucking around. You're not allowed here. Period. God bless America. You know how I do, y'all. Going through my day, being a good American. I try to be done with the left. They just won't fucking let me. Please follow me on the Twitter, @Green_Jericho. I'm Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.